Hello and welcome to beautiful Highlands Ranch, Colorado, and the Ice Ranch with a great Friday evening matchup between the Valor Eagles and the Cherry Creek Bruins. It's going to be a good matchup. They have played one another previously this season, and I believe the Bruins tied it up. It was in the Twisted Wrister a few weeks ago, and the Bruins tied it up with just a few seconds left in the game. So fantastic, evenly matched teams here. And we're excited to kick off a night of Friday night hockey, Tier 2 Colorado Prep League hockey going on here at the Ice Ranch, all over the state actually. Tier 1 is going to be playing later. Valor's playing over at the Family Fun Sports Center, I believe. But right now we have the Eagles versus the Bruins. And for the Bruins, Dylan Wild is usually getting the start. He's number 1. And I believe this evening, number 33 for the Eagles, Trudeau Coffey, is getting the start. And then for the coaches on Cherry Creek, we have James Angela Cola, Neil Ruffini, Lawrence Spatenka, and Justin Schneeberger. And then, of course, for the Valor Eagles, we have Ian Glepka with a plethora of help on the bench for him today. In general, they're not all on the bench today, but Josh Hoffman, Brian Meehan, Jason Ackerman, Mark Willensee, and Dean McCall, but headed up by Ian Glepka. And tonight's officiating crew is 1 referee and 2 linesmen. The referee is the gentleman with the orange. As I always remind people, he's the one primarily in charge of penalties. The linesmen are in charge of line calls like goal, offsides, icings, and such. They can all do everything, but generally that's how it runs out. So it looks like Dylan Wild is getting the start. Big goalie. I know his family, good strong hockey family. His dad John and his brother Lucas, and see him at rinks all over the place, which is always nice. It's one of the beauties of the hockey community. We travel all over. We see familiar faces the more years that we're in it. So it's fantastic. And we're grateful to be in the building. There's more stands here, more fans in the stands, and we're super pumped about that. Let's get ready for some high school hockey. Here we go. Just waiting for the referee and the linesmen to get their teams together, get a puck, maybe a couple of them just in case. And it looks like we're going to have Henry Hank Barnes starting on the right, Damian Hirschfield on the left, Alec Alfieri centering with Middleton and Zachary on the back line. And we got Brennan Brown taking the draw for the Creek, Mario Lyles on his left, and Dominic Santi on his right, with Carlson Campbell, who's got the puck right now, and Brendan Wolf. Here we go. The Bruins get it back. They try to get it through, but it goes right back into the zone, going D to D for the Bruins. Bruins see the open man up the middle. He chips it up through, and Nate Middleton's going to be the first one there, but it does go to the right of Coffey. Nate Middleton, nifty little move, gets it away from one defender. Chip pass behind the net over to Hirschfield. Hirschfield, nice pass up the boards, and a nice centering pass there, got deflected, but the puck keeps going. Alec Alfieri takes a spill and gets right back up. And Henry Barnes, dangerous pass out front, and almost capitalized on that with the Eagles, Barnes and Alfieri. And here come the Bruins trying to chip it off the glass. They do exit the zone, but Zachary just fires it right back in. Eagles get back on side. Actually, they're going to get a new group out there while the Bruins wheel it out of the zone. And chip pass up, but that goes too far for his winger. Jackson Bowers tries to get out, but hits a jersey. 11 keeps it in. That's Jacob Bonansinga. Apologies for any mispronunciations. Grant Delorio chips it out to we've got John Baird, and Colton Ackerman puts a shot right on Dylan Wild. Nice save with the left boot, and 2 of them. And we're chasing back. Jackson Bowers is going to beat number 11 there. That's Jacob Bonansinga again. And Jackson's got some room, but he's getting chased by Bonansinga. And they're trying to get it out of the zone. Delorio hits one man, but doesn't get it out. Can't clear the zone. Bruins keep it in, and here comes John Baird. Turns and wheels, gets his feet moving fast. Coming in, Chase Whitmore is going to be the first one there. Does get it on, get us behind the net. And we're going to have a penalty interference. I'm not sure. I saw a collision, and I'm not sure if that's going to be on Noel Sinicki or the Eagle that he ran into, and it looks like it's going to be the Eagle, and that is John Baird going to the box for 2. I only caught the end of that interaction and saw some bodies flying, so not sure what happened there. But here we go, outside of the zone. Goes D to D. Carson Campbell over to Brendan Wolf, back to Campbell. They reverse it, and here comes Campbell wheeling up the zone to the left, tries to get by. He does get by Hunter Bourbon, which doesn't happen very often, but slowed him down enough to get coverage, which is fantastic. And there's Colton Campbell clearing all the way down. Dylan Wild's going to stop it for his D, but accidentally puts it to the corner. That's not what you want. These part of the imperfections of hockey. So we have Brendan Wolf setting it up. Going to hit his defensive partner Carson Campbell. Back to Wolf. Wolf over to the right-hand side. That was a nice pass to Brendan Brown, but they muffled it a little bit and went off sides there. Shot on after the whistle. And we're going to come right outside of the Eagle zone. And it looks like Alexei Sukov is out there, going to be taking the draw. And Luke Brennan, and then for the Eagles, Colton Ackerman's taking the draw. Hirschfield on his right, and here comes Nate Middleton's going to take it up, go to the right, gets it across the line and looks for a shot, and does get a shot on, and Dylan Wild chips it up into the net, so we're going to come right to the left of Dylan. And same grouping, actually we're switching everybody out. Here comes Max Willency and Alec Alfieri, along with Grant Delorio and Jackson Bowers. And Alexei Sukov is in the circle for the Bruins. They wheel it back. 24 gets it over to his defensive partner. That's Corbin Peterson. And here they come. Here come the Bruins with speed. That's Alexei Sukov. He's got some hands and gets it through, and it's offsides. A little mix up there with him and Luke Brennan. Brennan went offsides there, and they're going to try to do that again. And here we go, coming right outside of the zone. Alec Alfieri is taking the draw, and he gets it over to Max Willency. Wasn't quite ready. Didn't look like. Hit his boot and went off. Bruins in the corner. Get it back to the D. Left point gets it back to the right winger. Gets a shot on. And that's the first shot of the game. It goes in right under Coffey's blocker and over his outstretched pad. That was Luke Brennan with the goal, and I think that came from number 24, Corbin Peterson. So with that, we're going to reset. It's always tough, that first shot of the game, and hopefully the Eagles can reset. And here we go. With Colton Ackerman taking the draw. He's taking it against Jackson O'Brien. And Chase Whitmore's out there on the right. John Baird on the left. Goes right on, and Dylan Wild's going to hang on there. Safe move for the big goalie. And he flips it up onto his he's got some nice tricks. Flips it up onto his glove and then flips it over to his stick and gets it to the linesman, I should say. Hunter Bourbon has it. Fakes left, goes right. Gets it to Chase. Chase hits the linesman right on the thigh, so he'll have a nice mark there tomorrow. Hunter Bourbon, nice. Ooh, tried to keep it in, but it came back out, but he got it deep, and so the Eagles get back on side and chase, and here's Jackson Brodsky. Dangerous pass almost to the slot, and I almost paid the price for that. And here it comes right onto Coffey. He's just going to hang on there because 12 was coming, Peyton Wade. And I think I'm standing right next to Peyton's dad. So interesting, keeping it in the family here. So here we are to the left of Coffey. Max Willency is in the circle there. Tommy Zachary goes over to him. He ties 19 up, gets it over to Nate Middleton. Middleton wheeling, looking for the centering pass. Oh, that was Colton Ackerman. Save by Coffey. Rebound out, gets it over to the corner. I'm sorry, that was Garrett Covney, by the way. And here they come exiting the zone. Max Willency runs into one Bruin. Nate Middleton gets it back up and gets it over. Lucas Nadler chasing hard, but it does go for the ice just barely. If this is the NHL, that wouldn't have happened, but we're not quite there yet, so it is an icing. And just as it's different than the NHL. We can put fresh players on. The defensive team can, which can't happen on an icing in the NHL. But here's Alec Alfieri and going against Brennan Brown. And they do get it back to Jackson Bowers, who's in there battling. Alec Alfieri's got it on the wall, sweeps it up with a stick, and tries a nice backhand pass across, but doesn't quite get there. Hirschfield skates over it, gets it back to Henry Barnes. And now it's controlled by Brendan Wolf. Goes to the back of the net and the sets. He's looking to his right, chips it up the boards. Can't quite hold it in there as Delorio turns around and sends it right in. Right on net, and he's steered wide by Wild. Steered to the corner. Carson Campbell's coming out, tries to hit Brendan Brown, and then goes all the way across to Dominic Santi. And here come the Eagles. Hank Barnes wheels across the middle, does a juke step, gets it across the line, goes through another set of skates. Alec Alfieri has it for a moment. Barnes has it, chips it behind him. Alfieri behind the net, probably running behind the net, looking for the pass, reverses, gets it back, but it's controlled there by the Bruins, but they send it up the boards to Grant Delorio. Delorio puts it back down the half boards, and the Bruins trying to exit the zone, but can't. Nicely held in by the Eagles. They do chip it out. Jackson Bowers has it. He's going to hit John Baird right away on the right-hand side, and he's just going to take a shot on. Bobbled momentarily by Dylan Wild, but no danger there, and he just hangs on. Always a big fan of getting the shot on when you're that close into the zone, because you're going to get a goal, a rebound, or a face-off. Colton Ackerman is going to be taking the draw to the left of Dylan Wild. Bervin and Campbell on the back line. Baird and Whitmore on the wings. We're making a little repair to the net there. It's moving too easily, so the goalie squirts some water on the post, and the referee makes sure that it's getting set there. Those nets can move pretty easily at this stage of the game, because they're not posted in like they are in the bigger leagues as much. And here we go. Whitmore's looking around the back, gets it right to the slot, right to John Baird. Perfect pass and a perfect shot on. Goes right through the 5-hole. Not much a goalie can do about that, and that was a perfectly set up play. John Baird buried it from a sweet pass from Chase Whitmore. Little handshake line there, and the Bruins are ready to get this going again. So Jackson O'Brien's going to be taking the draw. We got Colton Ackerman taking the draw for the Eagles, and Buck Cunningham on the right-hand side. I think that's the first time he's been out there so far, and now we have Garrett Covney on the left. Zachary and Middleton on the back line. Middleton, nice chip up. Oh, almost got it over to Buck Cunningham. They missed on that pass. It's going all the way down to the goal. And the goalie, nice flip off. He sent that all the way down to the blue line, almost the far blue line. That is not something you see a lot from a high school goalie. So I'm impressed. I hope you are at home. So, like I said, I know Dylan Wild a little bit. I know his family, and he's a big kid, big strong kid, and a good goalie. So Max Willency is going to be taking the draw for the Eagles. Gets it over the sideboard, gets it back to Tommy Zachary. Zachary chips it back up, gets it to Willency. Willency sends it back. Nice keep in there. A really nice keep in by Tommy Zachary. It's not easy to do. And then comes back out eventually. Tommy Zachary's got it, but he gets it to a Bruin. Bruin sends it on. Goes to the left of the net. Bounces out. Nate Middleton's the first one there. Not playing basketball. The chip pass behind the net. And here comes Buck Cunningham going by, tries to get by. Nicely played by the D, and nice idea by Buck. They wing it around, but Nate Middleton pinches nicely and keeps it in there, and they're battling along the boards there for the puck, and it's 3 Bruins and against Alec Alfieri. They do get it away, gets to the other side. Two chips it back, gets it over to Zane Howard. Howard tries to get up. That's going to go all the way down for an ice, though. And Cherry Creek will get some new players on the ice, and it looks like we're going to stay with our grouping here. Bowers and Baird and Alec Alfieri, Delorio, Hirschfield. 1-1 with 9:57 left in the first period, and seesaw battle so far. I haven't seen any clear momentum swings yet. Those will come faster later on in the game, probably. Generally, that's what happens. Here come the Bruins, and Valorio tries to keep it in, but doesn't. This could be a 2-on-1, but Bowers is there. Nice try on a backhand spin pass, but that didn't work. And now Alfieri brings it across. He's back checked nicely by 23. That was a nice back check by Lawrence Johnson. And Cherry Creek's exiting the zone. I'd say that the Eagles do have a little bit of an advantage right now. This is not going to be an icing because it was chipped nicely by Hank Barnes, and he's going to go in and chase. Switch off there. Hirschfield gets it and chasing, and Alfieri makes one guy miss, but he just takes him to the boards. That's Brennan Wolf with a nice physical play there. All clean and all part of the game, and smart because Alfieri will jump by you if you don't put a body on him. So here come the Bruins. 19's going by, and Delorio tries to do a hit, but that didn't go. Jake Berger dodged that one. Bervin over to Baird. Baird bringing it up. He'll take it across himself, gets it in the zone, dumps it in. Ooh, that's a tough one. It actually bounced right through Dylan Wild, but it was to the right of the net. Those are tough. Goalie nightmare, because they're not hard, so I really expect you to stop them, but they're bouncing, and that's goalies aren't really trained to handle bouncing things that much. So we're coming back down. Colton Campbell, nice chip right out of the zone, smart defensive play. He spins around, he's going to take his time. D to D over to Chase Whitmore. He's playing left D, makes one guy miss, tries to go through two, that doesn't work. Colton Ackerman gets hit hard to the boards by Dominic Santi, and we're going D to D. Campbell tries to hit Whitmore, but it goes over. Bruins send it back in all the way around while they get a change. Hunter Bervin almost gets it out, but it's held in there nicely by Alexei Sukov. And I'll check in okay, here comes John Baird. He's going for it. Oh, almost won that foot race, and tried to lift that stick and get a shot on, but that didn't happen. Now they're battling, including the linesman. Willency has it, gets it across. Actually, that was Hunter Bervin, tries to send it all the way in. It's the defense stops that, though. And a nice hit by Bervin on Jacob Bonanzinga. Shot on, and Coffey's gonna hold on to that. He lost the handle there for a minute, and sometimes it's safer just to put the mitt on it and get a reset. So we're gonna start out to the left of Coffey, and it looks like Sukov is gonna be taking the draw for the Bruins against Max Willency for the Eagles. Right in the slot, dangerous, and shot on, saved by Coffey. Gets back in his position and gets up, and they chip it right back out, but it's stopped at the red line by the Bruins. They all clear the zone, so it's good to go back in. Willency over to Middleton. Middleton's looking, goes reverses, goes back to Zachary. Zachary's looking, makes one guy miss. Tries to make another guy miss, gets it up to Nadler. Nadler chips it over the center, but no one's there. Here come the Bruins, and that was offsides. I was wondering if they were going to call that, and although they always have a better view than I do, but it sure looked like offsides from here. So we're going to be coming right outside the Eagle zone. 6:53 left in this first period with the tie score of 1-1. Alfieri going against O'Brien there. Bruins control, D to D over to the left. And it's battling here. Alfieri on the blue line, staying in his zone. He chips it out. Almost gets to Barnes, but they lose the handle on that. Now Jackson Bowers is going to go chasing against O'Brien. Tries to make one man miss, but doesn't. And they're back in the corner. They chip it up nicely off the glass. And they get it to the center, but they're just missing on these passes. Here comes Barnes, goes across. Oh, and Hirschfield just stepped off. That was looked like shaping up to be a good offensive opportunity for the Eagles. And those things happen. You try to keep your momentum going. It's fine. Errors of commission. Bowers nicely steps up and chips it in so that Alfieri can go chase. And Bruin set up behind, but Alfieri's got it, and he tries to put it in on the left-hand side. But Wild was there. Bowers turns right around and gets it to the slot, and it's in skates, and it's Barnes comes out with it. And he's looking, he's taking his time, loses the handle on it for a second. And now it's going all the way down, and Bowers is going to be chased by 23 and 19. But it's going to be an icing, so that's Johnson and O'Brien were chasing. 5:54 left in the first. Seesaw battle. I would say that more pressure has been put on Dylan Wild for the Bruins. Here comes Colton Ackerman taking the draw. Gets drawn back behind the Cherry Creek net, and Brendan Wolf sends it back up the half-boards, but it's bouncing there. It's bouncing. A nice hold in by Hunter Bervin. Gets his body against the board so the puck can't sneak out, and that makes a big difference. Ooh, and they do get it to the slot, but it just misses John Baird. Here come the Bruins trying, and they miss on that pass, and I think that's going to go for an ice. So both of these teams are in the Wales Conference of the Prep League, and Cherry Creek has played one more game than the Eagles. They've won all 3 of them. Their goals for are 18 versus goals against 3. So they are a high-scoring team, and they've been dominating so far. As for the Eagles, they have 1 win and 1 tie, and relatively low amount of goals scored so far, with 4. And only 2, and that's just league play, of course. And here we come, Colton Campbell. Nice shot by 17, goes off the glove and mask of Coffey, and it gets chipped back in though, and it hits the net, so it's going to be tipped up, and we're going to come to the right of the Valor net for a face-off, and new troops for everybody. Buck Cunningham's coming out there, Tommy Zachary, and Middleton, and Colton Ackerman. Garrett Covney and Max Willency. Sukoff takes the draw, but it's won back by the Eagles. Tommy Zachary tries to get it through, but that doesn't go, and here comes Buck Cunningham. And he's got Garrett Covney on his left. He goes around the right, nice move, keeps on powering through, and then he gets unceremoniously dumped down, and Willency takes a quick shot, but Dylan Wild saw that the whole time and put the big net on it. So we're going to be coming to the left of Dylan Wild. Same groups out there. Buck Cunningham has it on the half-boards, gets it up to the D. Willency sends it back around. They're going to chase there. Covney tries to get it in the corner now, and he gets it. Nice body, and gets it to the front, and almost a backhand shot on by Cunningham, but the Bruins do get it out. Nice hit by Tommy Zachary on the blue line there, and he's chasing hard on the back check. Jacob Bonanzinga was feeling him the whole time. And here comes Max Willency, gets it out, and it does clear the zone, being chased super hard by Garrett Covney, but the Bruins do get it out, and they moon pass it in. Coffey stops it for Bowers, and then gets it right in front. Bowers misses it, but Coffey was paying attention and dives out and puts a stop to the play, and a couple little extracurriculars there, but nothing big. And same crew. Here comes Alfieri in the face-off dot. Hirschfield and going against Jackson O'Brien there in the dots. And making sure everybody is following the face-off rules. Don't step across that line. And another one almost goes chipped right onto Coffey. Here comes Henry Barnes. He's going across, going from left to right, gets across. Nice chip pass to Hirschfield. Hirschfield's able to get a shot off with his left-handed stick there, right on Dylan Wild. Wild is in great position, and Damien was kind of falling off to his left as he was shooting that, and had a lot of momentum, so he couldn't do anything but shoot it, and it was great. So it's a great save, great shot. We're back in action, and Valor's control. Baird tries to sweep around one Bruin, and that doesn't go. Now he's chasing back. Colton Campbell goes by his boot as he stuck it out there and gets it to the corner. And they're all back in the corner and up to the half wall. And here comes John Baird. Stick handling, gets around 1, tries to go through 2. That doesn't work. He's still battling, never gives up. It's nice to see that. Hunter Bervin coming back. He does chip it out, but it actually stays in because it hits the back of a shin pad there. And Colton Campbell chasing from his left to his right. Gets it, chips it up the boards. And here comes Colton Ackerman. He gets hit hard. Nice hit. Wolf put a hip on him. That was good. Here come the Bruins, 3-on-2. Oh, nice stick check there by Colton Campbell. And they do send it all the way down. Hunter Bervin's going to be the first one there. And chips it behind the net again. And comes out to the D. He takes a shot, but it goes wide. Now it's on the near boards. Chase Whitmore's We're working on it there. John Baird makes one guy, puts the puck around one guy, goes around another guy, jumps, and almost had that puck still on a stick, but it did skitter away. And now Colton Ackerman's on the half boards, and there are three Bruins and 2 Eagles battling for the puck there. And the puck is still moving, and here comes John Baird. He gets bumped off of it. They put it behind the net. Chase Whitmore is going to be the first one there. He puts it back to Baird, and he puts it right into the slot. And a big shot by Chase Whitmore. Dylan Wild had come way out and made the save on that. Goes back to the D. Here comes Nate Middleton with a shot, but that's blocked off nicely. The defenseman making sacrifices. Baird trying to keep it in, but loses the handle on that. And Tommy Zachary is going to get it, put it right across to Middleton. Middleton looking, and hits his right winger, Max Willency, and goes into the corner, comes right back out to Middleton. He chips it back. He faked like he was going to do a shot, and then put it on. And here it comes from the sideboard to Willency to Middleton. Middleton chips it back around, and Nadler's out there, and he's the first one there. It goes right through. Now it's on the far boards, and that's Dominic Santi sends it up into the net, and I think it was chipped, so I think we're staying in the zone. Looks like we are. All right, 1:38 left in a tight first period, 1-1. Draws one back. Alec Alfieri has control, gets it to Hirschfield. Hirschfield tries to do another pass in the slot, but that doesn't go. And here comes Mario Lyles, and he sends it through, but he gets dumped cleanly. And Grant Delorio and Barnes to Alfieri. Alfieri makes one miss, tries to make another, but that gets blocked there by 25. Nice defensive play by Logan Flay. And Alfieri has it, and nice pass to Henry Barnes. He waited so patiently. Barnes puts a shot on low, which was great, and Wild lost it for a second there, but was easily able to cover in plenty of time. 1:02 left in the first period, and what a great game. Sukov in the dots against Colton Ackerman, and goes back, nicely saved there. Nice shot by John Baird, blockered off by Dylan Wild, and Carson Campbell comes back out, almost tipped onto the net there, didn't quite go. Chase Whitmore battling hard on the half board. Colton Ackerman's there. John Baird's chasing. He's going from the slot all the way to the opposite side. Ship passed through. That actually hit the back of the net, not where they would want it to be. Colton Ackerman and Garrett Covney in the corner there. And Covney comes, Ackerman has it. And Baird puts it to the center, but Chase Whitmore was being tied up there. There's a 3-on-2, and Sukov sends it into the right of the net. Sukov has it back, tries to get a shot off real quick, but that's blocked. And 2 Eagles run into each other. Chase Whitmore he's going down the right-hand side, tries to get it through, and Wild was able to put a stick on it and actually stop it and hold on. So 6.5 seconds left in the first. Those chip passes behind the net are done for a reason. You don't want to hit the side of the net. And sometimes it helps get it on the other defenseman's stick on their forehand rather than their backhand. Almost an opportunity for Colton Ackerman there, but the puck was stripped away. And at the end of one, we're at 1-1 in a great game. Welcome back to the action. Start of period 2, 17-minute periods. Oh, that was a nice hit on number 9 on Tommy Zachary, who bounces right back up, as he always does. Dangerous play back. Coffee puts the big mitt on it. "17-minute stop time periods." Makes for a nice long game and plenty of time for teams to sort it out. Bowers has it along the boards. Alfieri comes and helps out his teammate, wheels around. He's got some speed. He tries to get it up to Barnes, but just missed on that, but it's not going to make it all the way to the line, so opportunity for the Eagles to be in the offensive zone. Nice chip away there by Alfieri, who never gives up. Whether he's going forward towards the opposite goalie or coming back on a back check, the effort is always there. New legs for the Eagles coming out. We're going to go all the way down to the Cherry Creek side of defensive zone to the right of Dylan Wild. Colton Ackerman's going to be taking the draw. Bowers and Bervin on the back line. And here come the Bruins. Looking over to his left, nice pass there. And 11 caught that. It was a beautiful pass by Luke Brennan. And Jacob Bonanzinga handled it nicely. And now they're battling down there. Three Eagles. Bonanzinga comes out, shot on, steered away nicely by Coffey. And now they're in the opposite corner. And Bervin has it. He's looking, taking his time, drops it back, but that goes right to a Creek player. And Coffey comes out on the top of his crease, gets it down and makes a nice save. And Luke Brennan actually gave him a little tap on the pads there. Nice save on me, I guess is what he was saying. It's always nice to see, nice sportsmanship. And that was off there. I'm surprised they didn't blow the whistle on that, but apparently not off enough to be noticed. So here we go. Sukov is in the face-off circle against Max Willency. Puck is dropped. It's at a standstill there. Here comes Garrett Covney. Covney gets it up. He's playing left wing. And turns around and Jacob Bonanzinga had it there. Now the Bruins have it back. Colton Campbell has it on his stick. He's looking, gets it over to Middleton, but missed on that. And here comes Garrett Cudney chasing. Willency puts a hit on Carson Campbell, and might get called for that. Oh no, there's going to be a hook. That was the signal made, and it's going to be Lucas Nadler going to the box for a hook. Sometimes those battles result in aggressiveness and things happen, and not on purpose or anything like that, but it's all part of the game. So here comes Alfieri. Nice chip pass to Hirschfield. These two can really pass it to each other nicely. It's like they played for a while together, it seems sometimes. Some super nice, smart play by Delorio, sends it all the way down, and here come the Bruins. They're looking, and that's intercepted nicely by Alfieri. And Hirschfield chasing hard, and the Bruins are a little bit discombobulated. Just wanted to get that word in there. So they are discombobulated, but here they're going to settle down, go behind the net, get it set up. They hit their left wing, nice backhand pass over the center, over the right wing, and shot goes wide and comes all the way back out. So that's Joshua Kretschmer taking it back and making Alfieri go all the way behind, and he does shake him for a minute. And here comes Kretschmer, sees his right wing, left wing, waiting, and gets it over. And going back to Dominic Santi. He's looking, tries to get it out to the point, but that's intercepted by Henry Barnes, and he's going to chase, going after Brendan Wolf. Wolf hits Carson Campbell. Campbell's hitting Sukov, and that's Santi sending it all the way down over to Luke Brennan. They get it back, they're setting up. Nice block shot by Max Willency. And now it's going to be going to Delorio. He's got it, but can't get the handle on it to get a strong shot out. And so the Bruins have it back, and they're chipping it across and do get it across the slot, but no shot available. Back to the lefty. Lefty's faking a shot, goes back to the left wing, back to the lefty, and he's going to take a shot, blocked nicely again. That's 2 block shots by Max Willency. He gets double points for that shift. And we got Logan Flay going all the way back and setting up behind his net. Now we're at even strength with 13:21 left. Colton Ackerman's got it. It's going to go back in front of his own net, circles back around. Tommy Zachary helps him out, picks it up, and they just miss on a pass to John Baird. Whitmore's chasing, and he puts it a little bit too far, and the puck goes all the way into the Bruin zone, where they go D to D and reverse it a time or 2 or 3, as the case may be, and now they come out. Sukoff got those feet going, gets it on net, and just to the left of the net, actually. And Coffey let that go by, and it came back out dangerously. So, but here they come. They are right beneath me, and they get it back in, and it's controlled by Middleton. Middleton's going to hit Baird. Baird's looking over, and he does see Chase Whitmore. Whitmore takes it off the back of his boot, and it does go in. Ackerman's chasing. Baird's there first, and he gets a big hit from 16 there. But it's in the slot. It was in the slot there, and that's going to be onsides. So nice keep in there by Colton Campbell. But here come the Bruins. They dump it all the way back in. It's going to go around the net. Tommy Zachary is going to be the first one there on the opposite side. He makes one-man miss. Keeps going, but the puck is still in the corner there. And they try to do a slot pass, and everybody misses it. And Coffey had it held there for enough to get a whistle. And we're going to line up to the right of the Eagle net. So it's 1-1, 11:54 left in the second period. Barnes, Hirschfield, Bourbon, Campbell, and Alfieri out there. They get it, they control it, comes right back out. And there's a big mix-up in the front, and they just missed the net. Looked like Coffey was couldn't get up for someone was on top of him or something like that, and they had a wide open net almost, and they put it to the left of that. So dodged a bullet there, did the Eagles. Alfieri's going to be taking the draw. He wins it, comes back. Hirschfield bringing it up on the left-hand side, looking. He's going to take it across himself, gets it back over to Barnes. Barnes looking, takes it to his backhand, puts the brakes on, goes circling back, gets it to the slot, and Hirschfield puts a shot on, but Wild was there nicely, and here come the Bruins on the right wing side. Getting it over, 2-on-2, and almost goes through 2 defenders, but they close that off. Now it's back to the point shot, and nicely saved by Coffey, just hangs on there with 23 waiting for an opportunity, Lawrence Johnson. But saw that the whole way, and relatively simple save, and you can see it the whole way from that far away. So we're going to line up to the right of the Eagle net. Willency will be on the dot, and Cunningham and Bowers, Jackson Bowers, yep, and Jackson Bowers comes out with it and wings it around, gets it up to Garrett Covney, but they miss. Nice attempt from the point there, but that was blocked off the back of a boot. Nice work by Willency and Cunningham. Cunningham sees Covney coming up the right-hand side. He takes it across the slot. Oh, and tries to backhand it, but that doesn't go. And here we come, and Jackson Bowers sends it back up to Cunningham. Cunningham's narrowly didn't totally miss that. That was actually nice. Jackson Bowers took that from about 8 feet in the air and just knocked it down like it was no big deal. And he's pleading his case that, well, I hit it to myself. Is it really a high stick? And yes, it is. That's why we're going back down to the right of the Eagle net. Colton Ackerman's going to be taking the draw against Sukoff. This is their top line, I think. Sukoff and the Cherry Creek line. Brennan, they're strong, they're fast, and they can move the puck around. Right out to the slot, and save there. Shot and a save. Rebound came out, but Colton Ackerman is there to save that. And it goes all the way down, and I think this will make it to an icing call. John Baird's asking the referee about something. I'm not sure what that is. And he's getting the explanation. If you want to know why a call is made, you can ask respectfully, and that looked like a really good conversation, so that there was a mutual understanding. And that's how things happen in a good way. So Jackson Bowers, that was John Baird gets it, and but now they got it in the half boards, and Middleton gets it over to Whitmore. He loses the handle just for a moment and tries to center it, but kind of messed the timing up, so it didn't hit anybody. Ooh, Middleton almost had a hit on number 6. And oh my, 6 on Creek. Tried to get it across. That was Brennan over to Bonanzinga, and got chipped up. It looked to be a nice offensive opportunity for the Bruins. But it does go out without being tipped, so we're coming outside of the zone. Hirschfield's got it on his skates, goes back to Campbell. Campbell gets it up to Alfieri. Goes back to Campbell. He's being chased hard, forechecked hard. Bervin gets it up to the half wall. They're not. Barnes has it, stick handling, looking for things. Now they're just battling. 2 and 2. 2 and 2, and the referee's telling them to keep moving the puck, and it does come out. Bervin has it, sweeps it back around, comes up to the half board almost, but doesn't quite get there. And Colton Campbell gets unceremoniously dropped from behind, and puck's bouncing in the slot dangerously. Colton Campbell gets it, and they try to chip it out. Henry Barnes chips it into the Creek bench on accident, so we'll probably come outside of the zone. 9:02 left. 1-1. This period has been pretty interesting. There hasn't been all that many shots on. Dylan Wild, I think a couple, and just a few more than that on Coffey. So lots of battles, but not so many scoring opportunities yet. And comes back to the blue line. And Cherry Creek has control of it behind the net. Held off nicely there by Jake Berger. Separating himself from the puck and the man. Comes back out, nicely held in by the D there. It bounces right to the slot, and the Eagles do clear the zone, but it's held by Brendan Wolf. And here comes Max Willency, and he's just going to dump it in and then go chase. And here comes Nadler from behind the net like a locomotive he was moving. And there's a hit over there by Willency. Willency's taking the body tonight, and here comes nice hip check by Jackson Bowers. He was waiting to line that up, and Willency dumps it in, and we're going to get some new bodies out there. Coveney and Willency go off. Grant Delorio goes into the boards himself, and he's okay. Thankfully, Jackson Bowers, nice stick check to slow him up. He's coming through, and Delorio has it, goes behind his net, and he's looking, he's wheeling, he's looking. He's going to make a one-man miss. He comes through and goes off his stick a little bit, but here comes John Baird with it, speedy, and almost stick handles through, and he got it, and Chase Whitmore put it between the wickets on Dylan Wild, who's not too happy about that one. It was a rebound, so he'll get some solace in that, but Chase Whitmore on the board. He's first through the handshake line, or the celly line, followed by John Baird. And nice play. That's good things happen for the offensive team when you put it to the net. And that's a perfect example of that. So 7:43 left in the second period. The Eagles over the Bruins 2-1. And gets chipped back to Middleton. Middleton tries to hit Zachary, but it goes off his blade and goes down further into the zone. And Middleton has it. Tries to get it to Ackerman. Oh, and Ackerman's taken down. And it looked like the linesman was thinking about raising his arm on that one, but he kind of looked over and didn't see anything else going on, so he didn't. And then here comes Mario Lyles, and comes back to Middleton. Middleton to Whitmore. Whitmore bounces it off the glass, and it does exit the zone. Here comes John Baird chasing hard, and that's going to be offsides. Oh, no, it's on, and they do get a shot. I should quit refereeing this game and just commentate on it. So my apologies for that. That's what I said earlier, that they have a better view than I do. So I will stop officiating. Looks like Barnes is going to be taking the draw, which is not the normal thing. Usually Alfieri does. And it does get one back by Barnes. Barnes over to Middleton. Middleton gets it to the slot, but it comes out. And Tommy Zachary almost kept it in, but not quite. Middleton has it. Goes to his backhand, chips it up to Alfieri. Alfieri right over to Zachary. Zachary gets it and heads up north and just misses a pass with Hirschfield, and it goes all the way down. Defenseman whiffs on that. Hirschfield gets it back to the corner. Alfieri puts the brakes on, changes directions like you can on a dime, gets it back to Middleton, and Middleton tries to hold it in, but Sukov dodged him and dumps it all the way down. And Alfieri and Sukov going to the corner together. Sukov comes out with it, and he gets rubbed off the puck by Middleton. There's a size differential. Ooh, came out almost to the slot, right onto someone's stick. Nice block by Hirschfield. That takes a lot of guts to do that. And Hirschfield gets up and takes one guy down. And here comes Alfieri, gets it over to the right-hand side, and that's Henry Barnes, 1-on-2. He'll probably deke one guy and goes to the slot, looking, gets it over. And wow, that was a nice pass and a nice shot by Alfieri. Nice pass by Barnes. Creek sends it all the way down, but Colton Campbell is going to win that race, and it's not going to go for an ice. And they do send it across, but it comes right out to a Bruin, and Bruin gets it on, goes to the slot. And Coffey tried to dive on that, but it was already taken away. And comes back out, nicely blockered away, or sticked away by Coffey, and nice block there by Buck Cunningham, and it's bouncing all the way down, and Willency's chasing hard. That won't be an ice because it went off of Cherry Creek. Wow, that was a huge hit by Willency on 14. Clean hit, and part of the game on Carson Campbell. I'm sure Carson will do the same when he has an opportunity. And here comes Luke Brennan. And you saw Colton Campbell coming and dump that puck. Bergen sends it back, and Colton Campbell sends it up the half towards to Garrett Cudney. He reverses, goes back towards the corner. Controlled there by the Bruins on the half wall. Campbell up to Willency. Willency probably hit Cunningham. Cunningham just misses that pass. And shot hard into his own bench. And number 9 is probably asking for, number 3, Brendan Wolf's probably asking for forgiveness from his coaches and the players on the bench. He just stood there like with his hand on his mask, like, oops, sorry guys. It's going to come out to center ice. Garrett Cudney gets it back. Oh, misplay there, and almost an opportunity for the Cherry Creek player to take it right up the slot, but Whitmore has it, and Delorio with nice keep in. He's going to take it forward, goes bouncing, pinballing off 2 Creek players. Now it's controlled behind the net. Whitmore brings it right out front, and Baird gets another shot, nicely stopped by Wild, who is in his butterfly, moving from side to side in control. And there is going to be a whistle because the net was so far off, I guess. It's an interesting atmosphere here tonight. It's kind of interesting that there's so many smiles on the ice. Not that people aren't having fun even when they're not smiling, but some kidding around with the referees and the linesmen and between the players. It's pretty rare actually, but it's nice to see once in a while. And conversations with linesmen and referees, like civil ones. So it's good. Everything happens in a conversation, right? So here's Henry Barnes. He's got Hirschfield on his left and Alfieri on his right. Middleton and Zachary on the back line. One back, shot right on, and nicely saved by Wild, but that was a Nice face off for the Eagles. Middleton gets it back in, takes a hit for his trouble, but he's fine. He gives enough of him so he can take him two. Here comes a 3-on-2 for a moment here. Creek going through 22, trying to get by, but Middleton, nice hustle back and bumps the guy right off the puck. And that was a good play, Dominic, on Dominic's Hunty. Alfieri has it coming back, chips it back. Tommy Zachary always looking and sees a streaking Hirschfield, but just missed on that. So they're going to come all the way back down to the right of Coffey. 3:28 left in the second period. And we'll probably have a nice break after this so that people can go get beverages and things like that. Willency is in the dot, and Sukoff. And comes right back out dangerously, but Hunter Bourbon gets it safely behind the net. Looks for Garrett Coveney. Coveney gets it back to Campbell, but they miss on that. Nadler has it against the boards, and they're still battling there. And nice work by Colton Campbell, just keeping his feet moving and keeping that Creek player off. Oh, and they worked it around the other side and snuck it back in on the right-hand side of Coffey. And the puck had stayed over there on the right-hand side, and all the action kept on going left. And everybody was looking the wrong way. So it's 2-2 with 3:05 left in the second. Bruins come right back. Sukoff and Baird talking. And Ackerman taking the draw for the Eagles. Jackson Bowers and gets it back. Sukoff's there behind the net, but held off nicely by Colton Ackerman. Gets it up to John Baird. John Baird wheeling and dealing, goes by using his speed to the left. Gets a shot right on. Wild's there. Goes down, hits it with his chest, and holds on for a face-off to the left of Wild. Colton Ackerman's going to be taking the draw. Left to Wild. 2-2. 2:40 left in the second. Comes back to the D, but it gets through Jackson Bowers. He has to weave around the linesman. The linesman actually keeps it in the zone accidentally. Grant Delorio's there, reverses, brings it back up, makes one man miss, comes back out to the D though, and he keeps it in. It's an opportunity right here, nicely saved. Nicely saved again by Coffey. He's in the right position there, and comes up to Whitmore. Whitmore almost hit Colton Ackerman on the fly, but it hit his boot and came back in. A shot on, and Coffey holds on. Kind of bounced the opposite way, so dangerous there. So 2:03 left. We have a symmetrical scoreboard with 2-2-2 with 2:03 left. Alec Alfieri in the dot against Sukoff, and tangled up there. Alfieri comes out with it. They do try to chip it out. Barnes does get it all the way out, and this is not going to go for an ice because Damian Hirschfield's there first and gets it to the slot. Henry Barnes has it behind, angling his body between the opposing player and the puck, so he retains control. The Bruins do get it, and they take it back to the other corner. Alfieri is there first, pokes it through, and Barnes is able to get it and get it back to the D. And Zachary gets a shot on from their efforts, and Dylan Wild hangs on. Henry Barnes is going to be taking the draw. It's controlled by Creek anyway. They try to chip it through, but that doesn't go. Henry Barnes has it, and him and Alfieri going. Tripped up there, but no call on that. And it's coming through. Nate Middleton's there, control. Wheels back around, gets it over to Colton Campbell, and they get it, they reverse it. Campbell has it again. I'm sorry, Middleton does. Nate Middleton going and gets it out, but it's held in there nicely by the Bruins, and Middleton and Number 9 battling again. Controlled there by the Bruins. They get it out to the left point. Left point's going to take a shot on. It's right on Coffey and no rebound available for anybody. So Creek is definitely has more of an advantage in this waning minutes of the second period than they've had the whole game. So they're turning it on and putting some pressure on. So the Eagles better be careful, better turn it back on. So it's tied up here. It's in the slot. It's in skates. It's coming over to the left. And number 11 puts it right on the ice through Coffey's legs, Jacob Bonanzinga. And with 42.9 seconds left. So this is a back and forth battle for sure. So we're going back to the dots with 42.9 seconds left. Henry Barnes and Sukov. That goal was by Bonanzinga. I'm not sure who the assist was, but good view from here. It was a nice shot and good opportunity. Here comes Chase Whitmore. He's got it. He takes a shot. Nice save by Dylan Wild, and got the big glove out there and held on. So we're going to line up to the left of the Bruins net with Barnes, Baird, Whitmore, and Delorio and Jackson Bowers. In the slot, comes over to the right wing. Right wing tries to get it out, but Delorio's there, keeps it back in, chips it along, goes back behind the net. Barnes is the first one there. Gets it out to Whitmore, Whitmore to Barnes. Barnes puts it towards the slot, a smart play. But here come the Bruins, and they sky ball it in. And that was Corbin Peterson. Baird has it, tries to get it over, and here comes a Henry Barnes. Barnes has Whitmore on the left-hand side, and he wanted to get a shot off, and he did. And Wild saved it with his left pad and just hangs on with 2.1 seconds left in the second period. Jackson Bowers and number 3 having some conversations there, Brennan Wolf. Not sure what that was about, but we have 2 seconds left, and let's see what the Eagles can do. They just try to push it forward, and doesn't go. And a little hit after the play there. Bauer, and 22 came in, and there's a fracas going on, and Delorio puts one guy down, and that was third man in right there, and he's just trying to keep the peace. Brendan Wolf and Delorio just kept putting them down. And they're the goalies off on their own again, having a conversation. Dylan Wild and Trudeau Coffey. I always say goalies are weird. I can say that because I am one, and I used to be anyway. And I've got one son that is one. So it is what it is. So 3-2 at the end of 2. Tightly fought game. And literally at the end there, and I think the linesmen, the referees are going to try to figure out what happened there and who's going to have to contemplate their actions, if any. And we're going to get a nice clean sheet of ice. So we have fast pucks, fast skating, and fast shots. Okay, we are back at the ranch, the Ice Ranch in beautiful Highlands Ranch, Colorado. Third period action coming up between the Cherry Creek Bruins and the Valor Eagles. 3-2, the Bruins are up. And at the end of the second period, we had some shenanigans going on along the Valor bench there with some late hits and people trading physicalities for a moment. We'll see who's going to the box. I imagine someone will. A couple people at least. And they're talking it over with the coaches right now on the Valor side. You don't want to see anybody get hurt on those kind of deals. But did talk to some people in the penalty box at the break, and the chirping between the two teams has been increasing as the game is going on. And chirps are also kind of part of the game, getting under the other player's skin, and it's escalating a little bit. So hopefully we get back to pure hockey action here. These are hockey players, not boxers, and that's what we want to see. And darn it, we paid good money to get here. Okay, we didn't pay any money to get here, but we do want to see hockey. So Jackson Bowers is going to the box, and I imagine, I'm kind of guessing number 3 or number 22, who are both involved in that, will go to the box. I'm not sure. And actually Nadler and Ackerman are going to the box too. So we have 3 Eagles in the box. And we'll see what happens with the Creek side. Because there was, well, it looks like we're going to have a 5-on-3. I think they called every penalty on the Eagles. So an opportunity for the Bruins to go on the power play for 2 minutes. And we're going to start with Barnes and Middleton and Colton Campbell for the Eagles. Once we start, the referee is explaining what should go on the clock to the off-ice officials, who we appreciate. There's on-ice officials and then there's off-ice officials. Clock, penalty box, scorekeeper, and they're all integral to the game, and all the recording that goes on here. We have the Colorado Amateur Hockey Association, CAHA, hub website, where you can see all the stats in every league that's going on in the state, and down to goals against average and save percentages to the leading scorers in different leagues. And this is going to be an exciting two first minutes here for sure. Would have been anyway. This just heightens it. So Middleton, Barnes, and Campbell getting the start in the third period. Fresh ice, going Wilds down there. Starting to chant on the Cherry Creek side, and Valor's banging the boards too. Everybody's rooting for their team. And on the Creek side, we have Brennan Brown, Lyles, and Bonanzinga, who scored at least one so far. And here comes Brennan, gets it around. They're going to take their time setting up to Bonanzinga. He's circling around, gets it over, takes a quick shot on, kicked out to the left-hand side, to the right-hand side of the cage there. They get it down low, back to the slot, right on. Coffee blockers it down, goes back to the corner. Here's where Brennan gets it back, whiffs on that pass, and gets it over to Wolf. Wolf back to Brennan. Brennan over. They try to do a one-timer. That doesn't go from Brennan Brown. And they're taking it back out and getting it back to the high slot. That doesn't go. And Middleton gets it out nicely. And instead of chasing hard, we'll just softly chase while we get 2 new players out there, Delorio and Hirschfield. Long pass over the left side to Lyles. Lyles back to Brennan. Brennan over to Kretschner, and they try to do a pass shot to the left of the cage there, and it goes right through though. Now they're trying to set up in the corner. It's on the half boards to Brennan. Brennan gets it back to Wolf. Wolf gets it over right on the doorstep. Nicely stopped there by Coffey. Came out and attacked that shooter. And shooter says something to him as he's going by. I'm not sure what that was, but Bonanzinga goes off, missing an opportunity there, but took a nice shot, took his time, and it was a good hockey play. Sukov's in the dot, and Alfieri for the Eagles, and they almost get it up, but not quite. Alfieri chasing back to Sukov. Sukov looking, gets it back to Corbin Peterson. Peterson tries to take a shot and gets it over to Santee, but he missed the net. Now they're battling in the corner. Hirschfield goes out to the point. They knock it down to the half wall. Alfieri gets dumped there for a minute. Nice save by Coffey. And now they're behind the net. Bervin tries to send it all the way out and doesn't get it out, but here comes Alfieri one-on-one with Logan Flay, and this is a nicely makes a miss and gets a shot on Wild, and goes chasing back to make sure that he gets control of the puck again. Just let him. Chase Whitmore takes it off of his stick, and they give it back to Flay. Flay over to Peterson. Peterson up, and here comes John Baird, and we're at 4. The Eagles are down 1. Shot on. Nicely saved by Wild. Nate Middleton pinches, comes up, and Barnes nicely goes back to cover his spot. Middleton and Tommy Zachary, nice keep in there. Gets it to John Baird. John Baird taking his time. Looking, gets it across. Ooh, dangerously close there, but Wild got a toe on that, I think. Middleton sends it back in. And the Eagles have 5 out here, and they get it to the slot. Barnes takes a shot, and high shot, and Wild sees it the whole way and hangs on. Nice pressure there with the swing, and the Eagles do still have one player sitting in the box, probably for a 10-minute misconduct. Probably had a 2 and 10. We're going to line up to the right of Wild, who's doing some maintenance on his net again. Willensee's in this circle. Nadler on his right, Ackerman on his left, and they do keep it in. Nadler's got it, sends it back in, goes off a boot, comes out of the zone. Nadler chasing, gets it over, but Ackerman's going to be chasing hard on that and tries to keep it in, but it goes into the net. It was tipped, so I imagine that we will come outside of the zone. Oh, nope, they're calling it in the zone. Same grouping, Ackerman, Willensee, Nadler, Bervin, and Campbell on the back line. Everybody's in the circle getting tied up. Nadler comes out with it for a moment, comes back, and Bervin's going to get it and takes a shot. Doesn't take a shot, puts it down into the far corner. Ackerman has it, tries to circle it back, but flies off his stick there. Here comes Peyton Wade coming across, gets a nice pass over, goes up, blockered away by Coffey, bounces off into the corner, 2-on-2 there. And comes back out to the slot, and that's stopped there by Campbell. Him and Ackerman kind of missed the handoff there, and we got control. Regained control, I should say. English is my first language, so I should know that. And this is going to go all the way down for an icing. Dylan Wild trying to help out the linesman, sending it all the way down so that they can not have to bend over another time. Sukov's going to be on the dot, going against Garrett Coveney. To the right of Coffey. Tommy Zachary battling on the half-boards there. Comes back out, slot, nice save, and goes off to the left of Coffey. Comes back, and another shot on, and nice glove save by Coffey. No chance of a rebound there with little Alexei Sukov coming speeding through the slot there, looking for the garbage goal. They still count, so they're still great goals. But not this time. And so Alexei has it, sends it right back on, goes off the side of the cage. And it's going to go to the left of Coffey, and Tommy Zachary. It's Garrett Coveney. Coveney hitting Alfieri. Alfieri gets it across. Nice save in there by Coveney. Coveney brings it in, going to the slot, and puts it high up over the shoulder. That was a sweet shot Dylan Wild was on his post, but over his left post, over his left shoulder, and his head was a little bit of net showing, and Garrett Coveney hit the back of it. So we are tied at 3. Garrett Coveney goes first, and Alfieri might have been on that. He certainly was on that assist. We are knotted up at 3 in the third period. 13:01 left. John Baird taking the draw, wins it forward, and it's going back and dangerously. Ooh, that was a dangerous save by Wild. Put it back out, came back out, and he made a nice save on it. Middleton tries to get a shot on. That's skitters wide. Baird has it. Waiting. Chips it back in. Now they're holding it in. Henry Barnes has it. They're almost holding it in, and they do. Colton Campbell knocks it off of a shin pad. He's going to have to send it back so the Eagles have time to get onside. Baird circles back, gets it over to Barnes. Barnes to Baird, but they just missed on that. Baird had skated a little bit fast. Middleton is going to get it behind his net and keep on going to his left. Chips it up, but misses Chase Whitmore. Shot on, but stopped nicely with his blade by Colton Campbell, and Henry Barnes takes a nice hit. John Baird, tried to pick a corner. Nicely saved by Dylan Wild, and that was a good shot. He also had Chase Whitmore on his left, which seems to be a common combination. But that time he decided to pull the trigger himself. It was a good opportunity. I had a good line of sight on that, and he did have a little bit of a corner there. So with that, we line up to the left of Dylan Wild. Max Willency in the dot, but it's controlled by the Bruins. They chip it back behind nicely again. There's another benefit of that pass. Helps get the puck through defenders. Oh, and Colton Ackerman gets dumped and knocks the net off behind the play. So that'll be a whistle, and they'll most likely take this outside the zone because he wasn't pushed into the net. Excuse me. Max Willency going against Brennan Brown here. More net maintenance. And here we go. It's in the zone. Colton Ackerman tries to keep it in, and he does. Max Willency to Colton Ackerman. Ackerman gets it, puts the brakes on, goes around, but he's rubbed off the puck nicely there. And there's Corbin Peterson gets it all the way around to Mario Lyles. And here comes Colton Ackerman. He's got it. Buck Cunningham's out there, big 44 chasing, and moon pass over the right wing, but that's intercepted there. Well, almost. Wasn't quite by Hunter Durbin. And Max Willency tried to hit and miss something, and the Cherry Creek bench applauding the effort, I think. Now there's a battle in the corner. Max Willency, as always, bounces up and keeps going. And now's an opportunity for Buck Cunningham chasing hard. It's going to be no ice. 25 hurt him right on his heels. Logan Flay gets it around. Hunter Durbin keeps it in. There's a lot more hitting after, after the totally necessary. It's still legal because they're the last one to hit it, but definitely a little bit more physicality. They're battling in the corner there, and Alfieri trying to get it. And Dominic Santi sends it around. Corbin Peterson going against Damian Hirschfield. Hirschfield and Alfieri, they're still all battling in the corner there. And Krieg's going to say, let's get the heck out of here and reset. There's a lot of pressure down there. So all the Bruins are getting changed, and a few changes. Alfieri still out there, and Garrett Coveney and Damian Hirschfield staying out there. And on the back line, we have Nate Middleton and Tommy Zachary. 10:33 left in the third period. Right back to Alfieri. Takes a nice shot, blocked away by Wild. He's dancing in the slot, tries to get a shot on, but it goes wide. Tommy Zachary keeps it in nicely. Now again keeps it in nicely, and he sends it all the way in. No offsides. They're back on sides. Tried to do a rim around on the glass. Alfieri jumps over the net and someone else, and now he's chasing. But here comes big number number 2, Jason Brodsky. They're chasing. Tommy Zachary gets it back, just misses a pass to Hirschfield, and this is going to go all the way for an ice. John Baird's taking a draw. Gets O'Brien. Now it's along the near boards. Barnes gets it up, but it's over, and here come the Bruins on the offensive rush. Loses the puck for a minute. Coffey puts the big mid on it, and now we're going to get another face-off to the left of Coffey. Campbell, Barnes, Baird, Whitmore, and Bervin out there. Sukov in the center for the Bruins out there. Here come the Eagles trying to clear the zone. They do. Barnes had it on his skate. The Bruins do put it all the way back in. Colton Campbell chasing, goes behind the net, wheels around. He's looking. Hits John Baird with a nice pass. Baird's got Whitmore. Whitmore sees Barnes on his right. He just chipped it to the front, looking for a rebound. And number 3, Joshua Kretschner, actually put John Baird on his own goalie by pushing him. So I'm surprised there was not a call there. But they're letting him play a little bit, which is also nice because no one was hurt. So Buck Cunningham's out there. Big Buck Cunningham and Colton Ackerman and Max Willency and Bervin and Campbell on the back line. Making sure the net's in place. 9:13 left in this 3-3 game between perennial rivals in the Prep League and the Chassa League. Max Willency wins it forward right onto Wild. He hangs on. We're going to do the same play over again. Same play, same players. Nope. We're getting some new ones out there. Tommy Zachary and Grant Delorio coming for the back line. Same forwards for the Eagles. Lyles and Brown and Howard for Cherry Creek. Max Willency has it, gets it over. Tommy Zachary nicely fends off some pressure there. Delorio, nice stick check, so they didn't have too much. Creek didn't have too much momentum coming in. Comes out to the other side dangerously, bouncing puck. Ackerman sees it and wheels around, and Sukov tried to take him out, took himself out, as well as Ackerman. Actually, that wasn't Sukov, that was Sukov. And comes right out to the center left slot, and definitely more physicality coming on. Here comes Max Willency. He's got Cunningham. He hits Cunningham. Cunningham back to Willency. Willency, Ackerman, and Cunningham run into each other, and they got to get up. That didn't look too good for either player, but they're fine. They're both up and healthy. Tommy Zachary gets it, sends it back in, but the Eagles have to tag up and get onside. Cunningham's still offsides. Alfieri's out there and chasing. Big number 18, Zane Howard, comes through. I haven't seen him out there that much. He takes it all the way to the left and does get it. Oh, dangerously close, and Coffey got a blocker on that, low. 20 gets it to the slot, and more bodies flying than ever. So people are taking the opportunity for physicality. Middleton tries to get it out, but whiffs on that pass. Alfieri's there helping him. He's got Garrett Covney backing him up. This is going to go all the way down for an ice. 7:33 left. O'Brien against Baird on the dot for the face-off. Middleton controls over to Campbell. Campbell gets pickpocketed there by a nice forecheck by Wade. Goes back, Nate Middleton chips it off the boards to Campbell, right back to Middleton. He stops it with his blade nicely, controls it, whiffs on that pass. He's looking for help on his D, gets it up to the half boards, they get it right out to Baird. Baird back to Barnes. Barnes coming across the red line, takes it in the zone, going through, pinballs, right to Baird. Baird buries it over the glove hand side of Dylan Wild. Dylan probably didn't have much of a chance on that. He probably couldn't see that, and it was just a good offensive play. And John Baird is on the board again, and Chase Whitmore, as always, right there with him, and Henry Barnes, and that's good for the Eagles. They're happy about that. And here we go, reset 4-3 with 7:04 left. Got big Lucas Nadler on the right-hand side. Colton Ackerman on the left-hand side. Max Willency with Bervin and Delorio on the back line. Someone lost a glove. Creek player. Delorio comes out with it. He's in the corner battling. Bruin is down there. They're still battling. Colton Ackerman has it. Gets it out to the front. And here comes Nadler. He's going to take it up. Move to the left. Jumps to his right. Gets it across. But loses the handle on that. And Max Willency gets it and sends it in. Colton Ackerman chasing hard. And he'll put a body on number 3 there. On Joshua Kretschner. And Hunter Bervin gets it, sends it right back in, right over the referee's head. It's offsides. They're still offsides. They don't realize it. Now they do. They come back out. And now left winger, and hit there by Hunter Bervin on 23, Lorenz Johnson. And Bervin doesn't often miss the opportunity to take the body when he can. Strong, aggressive, smart player. And here comes Colton Ackerman. This is going to go all the way down, though, for an ice. It's interesting because these, some of these are returning players. Some of these are new players. On the whole, they're generally younger. If it's getting heated up in the prep league, which is the league before Chassa at this point in time, you look down the line, and this will be a really nice rivalry that both teams will really look forward to meeting each other. So here we go. Nice long pass to Damian Hirschfield. He's going to split the D. He's going to use that speed of his. Gets through, but can't quite get it. The D does close on it. Alfieri's got it. He sees the slot. Oh, he saw Colton Ackerman right there. Sorry, Garrett Coveney. And nice idea. Alfieri still got it. He's working around the net. Gets it right out to the front. Hirschfield. Those two often connect on those kind of deals. Alfieri makes one miss, makes two miss. Gets it over to the right-hand side to Coveney, but he can't pull the trigger on that. Nicely held in there by Tommy Zachary. He's got a knack for that. He's really good at that. And here's Alfieri making two guys miss, bouncing off of him. Makes another guy miss, stops, gets it back to Tommy Zachary. He puts it on, and Garrett Coveney tries to get it to the front too, and it's back to Alfieri, making one guy miss, gets it to the slot. Definitely Nate Middleton almost kept it in, but the Eagles are offside, so they need to tag up, and here comes Brennan Brown moving it forward nicely, dumps it in. Two Bruins crash into each other there. Middleton has the puck. He's got Tommy Zachary and tries to hit Henry Barnes, but this is going to go all the way down for an ice. With 4:43 left in the third period, and really, really good, tightly contested game. Some scoring, some great defense, some physicality, and getting our money's worth here. So John Baird in the circle. Barnes and Bervin. It's the B line. I just made that up. Shot on, nicely saved by Coffey. Goes back. That's third. That's another rebound. And now it's not quite out of the zone. The pressure's still on. Campbell gets it over. Just misses Bervin. I was too busy admiring my alliteration. So here we are, and there's going to be a call on somebody, Slash. And from Chase Whitmore's reaction, I know this is going to be on Valor. Hunter Bervin's going to the box for a slash. And the referee's going to go over and explain it to him. This, again, is something that you don't normally see in every game, but the referee is actually explaining why he made that call to Hunter Bervin. And maybe Hunter doesn't agree with it, but at least he's getting a civil explanation for it. And that's good. Back in action, the Bruins get it back to the point. Pointman loses the handle for a moment, so he can't take the shot. Gets it down to Bonanzinga. He's already got one goal. Goes back out to Brodsky. Brodsky puts a shot on. Through traffic, Coffey makes the save and hangs on. And Bowers and number 11, Bonanzinga there battling. And based on previous experience, neither one of them is going to back down from each other. So This time the referee gets in there, and we're just resetting with no additional penalties. Tommy Zachary's battling there. Goes back to Kretschner. No, sorry, Wolf. Tommy Zachary. Oh, look at that move. So he gets it, puts it in his stick, and puts it against the boards and burns some time that way. Really smart play by Tommy Zachary, because what you're trying to do is burn some time off the clock. Of course, the opposing team doesn't like that too much. Goes out to the point to point to the lower left, back out to the other side. Coffey's there and stops it, stops another one. So nice save there, and here we go. Here comes Max Willency, gets it forward to almost hits Henry Barnes, but doesn't. They just missed though, and here comes Henry Barnes, and they're trying to get it out of the zone, and Willency does. And the Bruins are going to go back, regroup with 53 seconds left on this penalty, their power play. But it comes, Nate Middleton sends it all the way down. Dylan Wild sees a eagle coming and chips it up to his defenseman, Luke Brennan. And here comes Brendan Wolf. Alfieri, it's a nice stick check there. And he's got it. He's just protecting the puck. He brings it in, puts the brakes on, puts it over to Jackson Bowers. And Bowers gets a nice shot with a nice tip there by Damian Hirschfield. Great opportunity on a short, on a power play, on a penalty kill, I should say. And here comes Sukov, the speedy center, to Brendan. They just miss on that pass, and it's tipped, so it's not going to be an icing. Campbell's there first, tries to get it up to Alfieri. Alfieri, it's going off his shin pad, and we have a 2-on-1 with Hirschfield going to the center. Alfieri takes a shot, goes off of Dylan Wild's shoulder. He was going for the upper glove hand side, catching glove of Dylan Wild, and Big Dylan stood up tall and knocked it off his shoulder, and he's shaking it off a little bit. He might have felt that, but it went up into the net. And great offensive play and a really nice save by Dylan Wild. 2:20 left with the Eagles up by a goal, and looks like Cherry Creek has called the timeout to make an assessment on how they're going to work this. They'll figure out when they're going to pull the goalie, at what time. They're going to figure out who's going to go on the ice, what play they're going to try to run, all those fun things. And on the Valor side, they're going to be giving them a warning that, hey, you're probably going to pull the goalie. This is what we're going to do. This is who we're going to have on the ice, most likely. And Dylan Wild just chilling out there, leaning against the boards, very relaxed. And on the Valor side, Trudeau Coffey talking to Carter Bergstrom, maybe getting some tips from the upperclassmen and how to handle things. It's always nice. Carter's out with a slight injury, and but he's there on the bench as a team player, and it's always nice to see. And that's what high school sports is all about, right? How to grow as an individual and a character, and hopefully have some success on the way. So John Baird's going to be taking the draw against Sukov to get it back to Henry Barnes. They put it back behind the net. Chase Whitmore is going to be there first, and he gets it back, but they miss. And Tommy Zachary is going to go. Trudeau Coffey hits it out to him, sets it up nicely. Tommy Zachary right over to Nate Middleton. Middleton up to Barnes. Barnes touch pass to Baird. And here comes John Baird chasing. They try to chip it out, but that's held in nicely by Nate Middleton. He sends it to the left of the net, right of the net, sorry. And Creek does get it all the way down. This will not go for an ice, and Jackson Bowers is there first. Chips it off to Nate Middleton. Middleton gets it over to the center to Baird. And everybody skates over the puck, and Baird gets his own pass. And he's still got the puck, even though it came off the stick like 3 times. And here he comes, Nate Middleton. Number 11's trying to go by Bonanzinga, and he's coming in. Nice stick check by Coffey. Nice poke check. Comes out, and a nice block there by Damian Hirschfield, who never shies away. And Creek has pulled their goalie, so it's a 6-on-5 situation. Sukov comes in, nice spin move around, makes everybody miss. Gets it across the ice to Bonanzinga. Defensive misses, and they tried to get it all the way down, but that didn't go, and this is going to be an icing by Alfieri. Smart play. Not surprised. Both of these teams are coached by really, really good coaches that tell them what to do in theory, and then they try to put it in practice. In the pressure situations like this, 3-4, 4-3 with 1:01 left. 6-on-5 situation, shot on, nicely saved by Coffey, who was sliding from his left to his right. And they do send it all the way down and hit a defenseman's glove, so Hirschfield is going to chase Brendan, and Wolf, I should say. Wolf gets it over to Brown. They send it back to Wolf. Wolf's bringing it up. He's the assistant captain. You see his left wing. He does hit his left wing. Loses in his skates there, Lyles. Lyles tries to get it across. Coffey comes out and puts his hand on him, and Delorio and number 11 have some words there. I'm sure Coffey will be happy that Delorio is out there. He's proven to be very protective in a good way if you're a goalie. So Bonanzinga was there on the doorstep. Also a really good player. He scored at least once in this game, so they got to keep an eye on him. So he's going to be taking the draw against John Baird. No, he's not. Sukoff is, but Baird is there. And Barnes and Middleton and Campbell out there. High off the glass, but it hits the net, so we're going to redo this face-off. Whitmore's also out there in the waning 29.6 seconds of the game. Same lineup for both teams. 6-on-5. Pressure situation. Sukoff going against Baird. Baird's probably trying to win it back against the boards, which he does. Middleton gets it, chips it up the glass. They do not clear the zone, though. And they do get it over. Nicely held in there by Lyles, who's got some hands, comes out to Wolf. Wolf gets it over to Brown. Brown misses the handle on that and comes back to Wolf. He sidesteps one guy. He's coming right to the high slot, shoots it to the left of the net, and there's Bonanzinga again to Wolf. Wolf bringing it in, and goes to the wide to the right, and there's going to be a penalty called on somebody, on Valor, I guess, on Chase Whitmore, and it's not going to happen. The buzzer sounds, and this game is over. The Eagles swarm the goalie, Coffey, and what a game played by both teams. And hats off to both teams and both coaching staffs and the referees for keeping things under the control. So we had a nice clean game. And in lieu of handshakes, we do stick taps now. It's more than 6 feet, so it's really, really safe. And still shows the respect to either side. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll be back tomorrow night for a game against Heritage. And love having you here, and thanks to Shaw Productions and all of our sponsors for tonight's broadcast. Thanks so much, and we'll see you at the rink.
Thanks again for commenting. Yeah, good to see you, Max. Yeah, good to see you too. Have a good night.